Roommate, what you have going on? Alright, that's probably a good thing. Alright, well, you expressed interest that you probably want to help yourself out.
Yeah.
Okay, like I said, you're facing 2 felonies and then, of course, a misdemeanor charge from yesterday. 2 felonies of deliveries since they took place on campus, both of them. They're enhanced, so they're Class A felonies. 20 years in prison, $20,000 fine, and are both. Okay, so potentially the max is 40 years in prison, $40,000 fine. You understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, you're probably not going to get 40 years, but is it a good possibility that you're going to get some prison time? If you don't help yourself out, yeah, there is. Okay. That's probably not a way to start off your young adult life.
This is Andrew Sadek. Andrew, a 20-year-old college student in North Dakota, was caught selling marijuana and was charged. He was looking at around 20 years in prison. As a way of having the charges dropped, the police offered him to become a confidential informant, to which he agreed, which is this interview here. So if you do end up liking this video, please subscribe. Let's see how the interview goes.
So, what I'm going to ask for you to do is to do some buys for me then. Okay, where you'd have to wear a wire, you'd have to go buy marijuana from individuals, and then, depending upon how you do and so forth, a lot of this could go away. Is it all going to go away? Probably not. Are you going to probably have to plead guilty to like maybe a misdemeanor possession of marijuana? Probably, but at least you're not pleading guilty to felonies. Okay, is that fair enough?
Very fair.
Okay. Is there individuals that you know on campus or around town or whatever that you can buy from?
There's one chick that sells out of the campus apartments that I know of.
Who's that?
I'm not sure on the name, but I have quite a few buddies that buy from her.
Okay, who are those buddies?
Well, just one.
Okay. Do you know where this gal lives?
Kind of.
Okay, where does she live at?
You know where Stop and Go, the apartment's right across the street.
Yep.
She lives, I want to say, one of the first 2 on the, I get a piece of paper, draw you a little map. Another big apartment building over here. I wouldn't say she lives in this one or this one.
Okay, this is 16th Avenue?
Yep, the Stop and Go's right here.
Okay, and she lives in one of these?
Yep.
Okay. You don't know her name?
No.
Okay. Have you ever bought from her?
Indirectly.
Indirectly, like you bought from a buddy?
Okay, judging by Andrew's body language, how he's had his fingers together, clicking them, playing with them, looking at them the whole time, I don't think he's even made eye contact with the police officer once, or he's looked at his fingers the whole time. I don't think Andrew's nervous. I don't think he's ashamed. I think maybe he's just a little embarrassed that now he's going to have to inform on people that he knows. It would be a correct assumption that in this world that he's embarked on, he's probably made friends. And now that he's naming people, he's going to have to be himself in front of them, but someone else behind them. But he does acknowledge this has to be done to avoid jail.
Okay, how much can you get from him?
You can get quite a bit,
What's quite a bit?
like 2, 3 ounces sometimes.
Okay. Would it be uncommon for you to buy that much though?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, if you went and bought that much, would he be like, what the hell?
Probably. Maybe, I don't know.
If you went and bought an ounce,
That would be more reasonable.
that'd be more reasonable to say you're trying to sell, make some money on campus?
Yeah.
Okay. We could probably entertain that idea, setting you up with Fargo. That's a different task force, but if you're willing to help them out, then, I'd give you credit down here for, you can't buy from anybody else?
Not, like, I have a lot of people that I can talk to and find out buyers, but no.
Okay. Cause you're gonna have to do more than just 2 people to get that, the felony levels down.
I understand.
Time is not a problem. You're here for next semester, right?
And all next year.
In all of next year?
Most likely, yes.
Okay. don't wanna drag it out all next year, but I mean, we could drag this out, into after Christmas type deal. Who's your roommate? Do you normally get it for your roommate or what?
No.
Your roommate gets his own?
Yeah,
Who's he normally get it from?
some guy in Fargo.
Okay. Do you know where he lives?
Just have his number.
Okay. You have his number on you right now?
Yeah.
What's his number? You think you can do a deal today on that gal?
I could try.
Okay. What do you guys normally just meet up in a parking lot in Fargo or somewhere?
Yeah, gas station.
Okay. What's he drive?
Some days it's a silver Fusion, and other days it's a black SUV.
Okay. You don't know any football players on campus or anything that sells that you can buy from or anything?
No, I bought from a couple times.
Okay, but he's not there anymore?
I'm not sure. Haven't contacted him.
Okay. Well, I'll sign you up and then it's up to you to make your contacts, okay, and go from there. You got 2 felonies hanging over your head, so we're gonna look at probably doing, each individual we do, we have to do 2 deals on, okay? So you're gonna have to do 2 deals on per individual. And then, we're gonna be looking at probably, 3 or 4 individuals that you're gonna have to do, okay?
Okay.
Is that fair enough?
Okay.
I mean, it sounds like you already got 2 for sure that you can do, it's just a matter of doing 2 more.
Alright.
And like I said, we'll give you the time to do it, relatively speaking. I don't want it to go into the summer, obviously, and
Yeah.
stuff, but we wanna, the faster we can get it cleared up, the faster you can get it cleared up, do you understand?
I understand.
So, we just got some paperwork that we're gonna do, real quick, and then, we'll get you rolling. Have you tried anything other than marijuana?
Yeah,
What have you all tried?
just LSD.
LSD?
Yeah.
How'd you like that?
Didn't like it at all.
Where'd you get that at?
From my buddy in Fargo.
Okay. So you can buy some LSD in Fargo? Or can you buy anything other than marijuana? Not saying it's for you, but could you go say it's for a buddy?
Try.
Okay.
For those watching, can you comment? Tell me, what do you think of Andrew? Just his body language, just the way he speaks. To me, he seems fine. He seems like a normal guy. I mean, there's going to be some maliciousness in him if he convinced himself he could sell a drug to other individuals. Obviously, that's not a good thing, irrespective of the drug. However, he's certainly not your conventional criminal, or your murderer, your rapist, etc., of whom we've all seen in interrogations. I just feel like watching him, he just feels disconsolate that he got caught and now has to be the very thing that all drug dealers hate: informants.
Do you understand that no promises can be made to you about court appearances and that you may have to appear in court as circumstances require? Okay. What that is basically you're going to do these deals. You're our state witness, okay? If they take it to a jury trial, you may have to come back and testify against the individual that you purchased narcotics from. Do you understand that? Now, with that, I know there's some hesitation. Now, with that, I've been doing this a long time. My partners have been doing this a long time. We have never, ever had anybody come back to testify yet. The reason for that is, one, that's why we do 2 buys on an individual. It secures up the cases. It really makes them strong. So 2 things happen. One, they either take a plea agreement, or number 2, they end up working like in your situation. We might give them an opportunity to work, and then they don't have to come back and so forth. You don't have to come back. We've never had anybody have to testify. I'm just telling you, could it happen? It could happen. We just have never had that because nobody wants to really go to a jury trial and try to chance that they're going to get 40 years in prison.
So I'm not gonna be. They're not gonna know that I rented them out.
Here's how we do it, okay? You're gonna do the deals, okay? I'm not gonna go jam them up tomorrow, okay? We wait. We're gonna wait a few months, just like in your situation. You have no clue who probably ratted you out. You have no clue when this happened, okay? You probably maybe tried to think of ideas and stuff, but I'm not gonna tell you, okay? That's how we're gonna treat whoever you purchase from. We're gonna wait a while, let them still sell to other people, and then by the time we go jam them up, they're not gonna know, you know? Now if you put it in a situation where you go to a restaurant that you never ever go to, and then you go buy dope from that person at a restaurant or whatever, you know, if you make it a location so specific that it's off the wall, could they figure it out? Yeah, they could. You know, when they go to a court process, could they figure it out? Possibly, but it all depends if they take the plea agreement and all that stuff. So that's where no promises can be made. Do you understand?
Yes.
So then you'd put yes in that. Dope. And then the last one, do you have any questions concerning the rules and regulations to which you will be required to?
Not at this time.
Okay, then you put no in there. Okay, date that the 22nd. Okay, should have been 22nd of November. That's fine, just leave that. Sign down there.
Okay, so as of this moment, Andrew Sadek is now an informant. However, the story takes a massive twist. So, on the night of April 30th, 2014, Sadek went out with his roommate and some friends. They returned, they watched the movie before going to bed, right? Now, the next morning, when his roommates woke up, Sadek wasn't there. And they assumed that Sadek may have gone to see his girlfriend, but he actually didn't attend any classes that day, and then he was reported missing. Now, according to security cameras, when they looked at it, they saw him in the cameras wearing a hoodie, carrying a backpack, his cell phone, just a normal video of any student on a campus. Now, because of this, arrest warrants were issued for him because at this point he's a convicted or a potentially convicted confidential informant felon, if you see what I'm saying, right? So the police came after him, and then the search ended almost 2 months later on June 27th, 2014, when a police dive team doing a training exercise found his body in the Red River in Minnesota. The coroner confirmed he did die from a gunshot wound, but it was classed as self-inflicted suicide. The police assumed because he did not want to become an informant, he killed himself. This was contested by Andrew's family, but in an appeal, the court dismissed it. Thanks for watching.